Thanks for downloading another segment from the Best of the Classic Metal Show. The Classic Metal Show is heard live on Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. And now here's another piece of Classic Metal Show history on the Best of the Classic Metal Show.
The Classic Metal Show.
We run a show on the CMS radio network that most of you are familiar with. It's Rockin Metal Revival.
That's right.
It was originally started with our voiceover guy, Red, and Jerry. Red and Jerry. And
right.
Jerry's been a fan of the show, of the Classic Metal Show, for a lot of years. He'd written a few emails and whatnot and wanted to start his own show and blah, blah, blah. Well, then he and his wife moved out to the West Coast, and he was no longer part of the Rockin Metal Revival. And as of recently, he has rejoined the Rockin Metal Revival on, what would you call it, a call-in segment? Is that fair?
Yeah, I think so. He does a segment called, what is it, Tone and Feeling?
Is that really what his segment is called?
Well, that's what they had, that promo, that Tone and Feeling. Remember that promo?
Yeah, exactly. So, evidently, he was on this week's edition of the Rockin Metal Revival, and it got under your skin a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, not real bad, but Jerry just doesn't realize that he stinks.
Okay.
I mean, if he wants to take shots, that's fine, but he needs to take shots where he has a point, instead of doing the same old tired fucking bullshit week after week after week.
All right.
We get it. You don't like Bret Michaels, and we get it that you think you're better than me and Neeley.
Okay.
We got it.
All right. So we'll get into this a little bit, and we'll see what Jerry has to say. I caught it earlier this afternoon. I was listening to the Rockin Metal Revival a couple hours before the CMS terrestrial show aired, and I caught this first run, and I kind of got an idea what got under Chris's, just kind of, I don't know if it's even irritates you. What would you call it? It irritated you?
I would call it, hey, Jerry, go fuck yourself. That's what I would call it.
Okay, well, here it is. Here's Jerry on the Rockin Metal Revival.
All right.
Brand new music from a band called Burn Halo. Dirty Little Girl on Rockin Metal Revival. Hey, Smooth.
Yes.
You know a dirty little girl would send you naked pictures on your cell phone.
Yes, she would.
Yes, she would. No matter what her Uncle Jeffy says.
Andy likes this.
Exactly.
Uncle Jeffy.
Yeah.
Uncle Jeffy.
So long as they're not pictures of Uncle Jeffy.
Yeah. Congratulations to Andy. Smooth and I are making out our Christmas list because he is now the sole heir.
It's going to be a
to
big
the
one,
Toys
too.
R Us.
I'll run it by Uncle Jeffy.
Can you get us a...
See if I can hook you up.
Can you get us an autographed...
Uncle Jeffy 3x5?
Isn't that Jeffrey?
All right, they got a guy on their show called Smooth.
That's their new producer, Smooth.
Smooth. Okay.
Smooth, because he's smooth.
Gotcha.
Close enough.
Well, in the family, we call him Jeffy.
So, by the way, Andy discovered in the RMR circle the Burn Halo. Where'd you find them at?
I heard him on XM on my way in one day.
On Testicular Radio?
On Testicular Radio.
Stop.
Yes.
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Is XM part of terrestrial radio?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that either.
No.
But go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I'm not here to pick on Andy or Red.
Yeah. Let's back that up a little bit.
Andy discovered in the RMR circle the Burn Halo. Where'd you find them at?
I heard him on XM on my way in one day.
On Testicular Radio?
On Testicular Radio.
All right, so there you are. XM is not testicular radio. It's satellite radio.
That's right.
All right. And Red, of all people, should know that.
Oh, Red's only in the business.
Okay.
Yes.
Way to go.
Maybe that's why they grabbed me so hard.
Yeah, I like it.
I got it.
So, fantastic. Comedy.
I would agree with Poopfinger that these guys are overmodulated. They are kind of rattling my headphones a little bit. So did you record them a little hot, or is that just how their recording came out, Chris?
I didn't edit it at all.
Okay. But I agree with Poop Finger. They are a little hot on the mic.
A little bit.
Speaking of comedy,
How'd you like Cerberus?
that was comedy.
That was comedy.
That was fun.
Speaking of comedy, what do you say we go out to the granola capital? Let's see if we can get Jerry Swanson on the phone.
I think we can.
See, they were all happy and shit that Cerberus called their show.
Yeah, well, good.
It's excited about that. It's excited about that.
Great.
From the granola eating capital of the world, Portland, Oregon, let's go over and talk to our tone and feeling expert, Jerry. Ooh, did you hear Cerberus earlier talking about granola eating?
Oh, yeah, that's nice of him. Hey, remember, it's exclusively on the RMR.
What is?
Tone and feeling is exclusively on the RMR.
Oh, I thought you were talking about granola.
I thought you were talking about granola.
See, they didn't even get the joke.
It's because it wasn't really a fresh joke at all. It's so far from being a fresh joke that it just doesn't even register.
Well, it's not so much that it's not a fresh joke. It's out of context.
Well, it is totally out of context.
I mean,
whatever.
if they were talking about the CMS and then he came in with the exclusively thing, then it might have been funny.
No, it wouldn't have been.
I said might have been.
Yeah, and I'm correcting you. It would not have been funny.
But if, like I said, if they were talking about the classic metal show and then he said that, then I would make the connection. But there was no connection there.
Well, you are forgetting. It is Jerry saying it, so.
Okay. Well, that's just that's not a good setup for a joke or a slam or a goof or whatever you want to call it because it's out of context.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had a sponsor.
Yeah, granola's exclusively.
RMR, sponsored by Nature Valley.
So what's up?
See, they're still not getting it. They're just not
They
getting
don't get it.
They don't get it at all. They're just trying to play along with him, but they're not getting what he's trying to get. They're just ignoring him.
Or that's more, I'm thinking they don't want the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Brother, it was good seeing you last week.
Yeah,
it was.
Pretty cool.
Wish we could have hung
You guys,
longer,
thanks
but
for the lunch.
Hey, not a problem. Anything you miss about Beloit?
Nothing.
Really?
Just my friends. Other than that, fuck the place.
Wow.
Friends and family. Other than that, there's nothing to do there but frickin' grow old and die.
did you go by the old house and ask the guy if he could use the pool?
Yeah.
For old time's sake?
he did. The pool's ruined since Jim Bob used it last year.
Yeah, you heard about Jim Bob going over there.
Get it back.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Bathing. So, hey, I saw your buddy take one in the face the other night in the Tony Awards.
Yeah. Oh, God,
awesome.
yeah.
Wasn't that cool?
That was kind of funny.
The douchebag was a rock star instead of a country star, and he didn't have that fucking straw hat on his head, straw cowboy hat. He might have saw that thing coming down, you know.
Well, when I first saw it, I was kind of looking like going, where did they hold the Tony Awards? Portland?
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I had a friend of mine.
I didn't get that.
I didn't get it either.
That kind of slipped by me there.
Unless maybe the joke is that that Jerry would clothesline Bret Michaels because he hates him so much.
So they're like saying that Jerry was working the stage prop.
Well, they're saying that Jerry could have been if the thing was in Portland because he would be there to purposely level Bret Michaels.
That's what I'm saying. So it's as if they were hosting the Tony Awards in Portland, and Jerry could have paid or actually been working the stage prop to knock Bret on his ass. Is that the joke?
Right. That's pretty much where we're at.
Okay.
That's the joke.
All right.
It was real good with video. He like enhanced it and everything. And if you look real close, you can see once CC gets on the drum riser, he gives a nod. And the fucking thing comes down. He gives a nod over to the side. So I think he paid somebody to fucking have that come down a little faster.
Did you know that he missed 2 solo dates because he was emotionally distraught?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, the poor guy. He's such a douche.
And okay, what is the reason for this segment again?
It's tone and feeling.
But I don't get this. I mean, this is just sort of like, 3 dudes just kind of.
Dude, It's the tone and feeling segment. How dare you trash this segment?
Well, I was just waiting for what is the reason for this segment. That's what I want to know.
So that you can feel Jerry's tone and feeling.
Okay, well, all right. I'm just trying to keep up. I'm not the brightest guy in the world.
I think it's called embarrassing not being.
Yeah, exactly.
distraught.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't miss tonight's the opening night of the Def Leppard Cheap Trick Poison tour.
But I'll tell you what, if he'd have that part of every show, Poison show, I'd follow him on tour.
What that?
What, the
Go to
breaking of
every
the
show,
nose?
If he could get clotheslined. And they changed the song to Don't Need Nothing But a Clothesline. That was awesome, man.
Hey, I got people looking out for you for a Poison coloring book.
Oh, cool, yeah. So I can wipe my ass with it. That'd be awesome.
So what else is going on with you, brother? Are you getting any culture, any more plays or movies you going to see or that we should know about?
No, I got to go see that fucking Rent.
Thought you already did
I
that.
thought you already did that.
He's
No,
going
that's coming
again.
up this week.
Yeah, he probably already rent.
One thing that's cool is one guy who's in Rent is actually working with Jeff Tate on bringing Mindcrime to Broadway.
Really?
So he went to see the Broadway play Rent?
Apparently, maybe that's what he does in Portland.
Okay, all right. I'm just like
But no, dude. Believe me, there's no tone or feeling in this segment.
I'm trying to keep up here.
Okay.
Which is like, oh, they're just gonna gay it up even worse.
You think so?
Gay it.
It'll
Yeah.
probably be like Billy Joel's thing, dude.
Yeah, maybe.
A lot of dancing. I just can't see people dancing to Queensryche.
Queensryche on
Yeah.
Broadway.
No dancing, just headbanging and screwing. That's all it's gonna be.
Fantastic. Hey, did you see that new Anvil movie?
I didn't get a chance to see it at the theater. I did that, checked it out online.
Yeah.
Watched most of it. Yeah, it was all right. I mean,
was interesting.
It wasn't everything they cracked it up to be. As far as I'm concerned, it wasn't the Knicks' Spinal Tap or anything. It was pretty depressing, but
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
bad.
it was.
Wasn't bad. See, I don't.
Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hail and kill. Boy, Jerry brings shows to a screeching halt more than an MOL call. All right, fuck you, pal.
I have to agree with you, MOL. I'm got 55 minutes left in this show. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I might be sitting here sleeping.
Now that's not very nice. This is the great tone and feeling segment.
Okay.
Look at Kurgan in the chat room. Can we listen to Dirt Talk
A replay on Dirt Talk. Nice.
Nice.
Never took him serious, and I don't think anybody else ever took him serious because Lips is such a goofball and he's a terrible singer. So I don't think anybody really took him serious. They thought they were a fucking goof band. And then to stay around for 30 years, I guess you were kind of serious.
Yeah?
Wow.
What are they, 60 and still plugging away at it?
Yeah, and shelling out lunches for kids, too.
Yeah.
Hey, after the show, Andy and I are going to go out and we're going to go trap shooting. I bought 30 copies of the new Dream Theater CD.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I got that for my wife.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I got the CD for her.
Mm-hmm.
She's their other female fan.
Next to Portnoy's wife or boyfriend?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. I hope you have him on the show sometime.
So what else is going on, brother?
Oh, not much.
Again, what is the reason for this segment? I'm just really having a difficult time with this.
It's good.
I mean, is he supposed to be reporting something or adding something to the show, or what's he?
He is.
What is he doing?
How can you not think that this is not adding enthralling commentary to their already brilliant segment?
I'd rather listen to Jennifer do the music hair news or something. Next topic.
So, wow, that's an interesting question. What's more interesting, Jerry or Jennifer?
Well, they both start with a J.
Did you see that freaking chick who got the court thing where they charged her $2 million for sharing 24 frickin' songs she downloaded or something on Kaza.
Oh, yeah, I seen
Like
a clip of it.
$80,000.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, or something.
Yeah, it was great.
Saw
Yeah,
that
24
something,
songs. Yeah,
yeah,
2
so-
million.
Did you see that court thing where that lady got fined like $2 million for like downloading 24 songs on or something, and she kind of like got fined and.
Yeah. Song
Yeah.
24. Yeah, I remember. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I saw that. I was flipping through the news, and yeah, I kind of think I caught someone.
The song. Like, that's what it costs on iTunes anyways, I mean, right?
What were they all Metallica songs?
I think so. It must have been Metallica.
All the ones Lars wrote.
But she lived in Minnesota, so, I mean, who could she share with in Minnesota? She had to get online and share with the world. Because, there's like 6 people in Minnesota?
What? I mean, I might have got that joke if he said like Wyoming. You know, I kind of get that, but Minnesota?
Jerry, just, between me and you and me, yeah, there's more than 6 people in Minnesota.
Yeah, St. Paul and, Minneapolis.
Just thought I'd share, more than 6 people probably downloaded in Minnesota.
The land
24 songs, $2 million.
It's like, it's like the state of 10,000 lakes. And
10,000 of them, yeah. And each one of them needs to download song. Yeah.
Hail and kill caller, you're on the air.
Oh my God, Stephen Wright has more emotion in his voice than these guys do. God, they sound like they're in detention or something. They're being punished to do this. It's like court-ordered community service or something. You're supposed to be excited about your own show, not like depressed that you're there.
Oh, hey, Kurgan. Sounds great you called in, man.
Kurgan, yeah. You got an opinion, right, Kurgan? Yeah.
Yeah, I called in once,
Hey,
and
Kurgan,
then I thought I'd call in again.
Hey, Kurgan, are you using a phone to call us?
Oh, it's a new phone too. Yeah, it's got fancy buttons and it has video and stuff. Yeah, this future age stuff is pretty exciting.
Is there like a place to store numbers where you can just press a button, just one number, or do you have to?
Yeah, I think it has a memory. I can put numbers in there like the CMS call-in line.
Do you have to dial the whole phone number? Can you just like push one number and you'll get the number?
Well, the first time you have to dial it, but then after that you can just hit the speed dial and recall and he'll call it back.
Did you like?
Yeah, that's great.
Did you get that like from? Did you get that like from AT&T or something?
Yeah, I got it from AT&T. It's those new phones they have. That you don't need a cord. You can go anywhere with them, and they have a battery and an antenna. And you can go anywhere you want to and talk. You don't have to stay inside.
Is this one that you have to hold up to your head, or can you just like just?
Oh yes, it has a speakerphone, but it makes your voice sound like really low and monotone. So I like to keep the phone near my ear so people can hear the inflection in my voice and tell when I'm really excited about something or not.
That's great, man. I'll bet all 6 people in Minnesota have one too, right?
I think so. I mean, there's only about 8 people in Minnesota, and 6 of them have phones, and I think they're the same.
Are they as big as a brick, or do you got the newfangled ones that like real small and you can put it in your pocket?
Oh, they're like mid-sized, but this is better than the old phones. We used to have cans of strings, and if it rained and the string got wet, you couldn't talk to anybody.
That's cool. You got phones. Those are a pretty cool invention. And thank God Alexander Graham Bell came up with the idea.
I thought that was one of the better ideas he had.
He's probably pretty proud today if he was alive. He's probably like.
I think so.
It's probably like in his grave out, like I don't know, like in the middle of bumfuck Ohio or something. I'm sure.
A lot of dirt on his face now because I hear the coffins collapse after a while and they just get all dirty and worms get in them.
Yeah, they call that a dirt nap. They're taking a dirt nap.
That's right.
It's cool though.
That's very funny, a dirt nap. I didn't think about that. I should say that to my next radio show. I'll use that one because I'm sure I'll get a lot of laughs on that one.
So what else is happening, Kirk? Did you go see any plays or anything recently? Any kind of cool rock?
I was gonna go see Rent, but then I decided to go see Hello Dolly instead. I thought it'd be more exciting.
Yeah, talk about gaying it up. It's really gay. You're not.
As Chris said, get gayer for Slayer. So I said I'd do my part.
Yeah, cool. Well, hey, Kurgan, next time I, come back to Ohio, I think we ought to hook up, It's just kind of hanging.
Yeah, I think we have some fun time. We can go to, like, a yawn festival or something,
Sure. I hope there's more than 6 people there, because, I like people and stuff.
No, they're pretty exciting. We have a neat slapping time there,
All right, enough!
All right, Kurgan.
All right, guys.
Well, thanks for calling the show.
Yeah, and fuck you, pal.
Yeah, Hail and kill.
Oh, boy.
10,000 lakes.
There'll be 7 once Breck gets there.
Exactly. $2 million she got for 24 songs?
24 songs, yeah. They frickin' hit her with a $2 million fine.
And what does she work the counter at McDonald's? Yeah, they're going to see that money.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, come on, are you serious?
Boy, they better hope they never come.
$8,000 for a song?
They never come looking for Jim Bob.
Yeah, really.
Because, he downloaded that whole Trickster collection.
Oh, yeah, and he did the Steel Piston.
He did time for
album ever made. That one with the crappy drumming.
I guess he's like making reference to me. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hail and kill, guys. It's Al again.
Hey, Al, are they any relation to you, Al? It sounds like you might have, shared your ganja with them.
No, I wish I had their stuff, man. I mean, damn, if you're that excited about stuff, man, it's got to be good shit, man.
So that even put you to sleep, right, Al?
I'm getting there, but I don't know. No, I don't think so. It's too exciting.
Well, I know. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time staying awake here.
No, it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, I just got to take it from the words of a connoisseur to know whether it's good stuff or not, and you can just hear it from the tone in their voice, the tone and feeling in their voice.
I'm telling you, Neeley, it's good stuff.
All right, man.
Stuff.
Well, appreciate your expert opinion.
No problem. But before I go, I would like to hear a song. If you can find it in your hearts to play it for me, because I really like this song a lot. I would like to hear Over the Wall by Testament.
Oh, I love that song.
Me too.
We can do it.
I've really, the part where they go over the wall, I really like that part. It's a good part.
All right, excellent. All right, Al. Be glad to play some Testament. All right. Hail and kill.
Fuck you, pal.
All right.
Fucking bong.
Yeah. Well, your clips are you can hardly hear them things. Are you
I turned the sound way down because we were clipping out real bad.
Okay.
All right. Enough with the clips. I won't play anymore.
All right.
Wow.
Isn't that good?
Get it off your chest, buddy.
I'm telling you. No, they kind of pissed me off when they went after Nick Cantonese.
Did they?
Andy, you're a Pantera dude, right?
Yeah.
Now, Pantera, their first album was kind of a hair band kind of thing, wasn't
Their
it?
first 3 were.
Yeah, they were kind of hair band, poppy metal kind of thing.
They were total, not quite glam, but they were wearing the spandex and the big hair and the the makeup and.
Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
All right, now listen. I got a question. This person, Jerry, is that the same Jerry from Facts of Life? Blair's cousin.
From what?
From the Facts of Life.
Oh, the Facts of Life. Oh yeah, Jerry. Yeah, she was the stand-up comedian, and she had cerebral palsy or something, right?
Yeah, that's right. Is that the same person?
I don't even know if she's alive still, but for all I know,
I think she is.
Yeah, but that could be her.
All right.
Oh, wow. Talk about jogging my memory from years ago.
Thank you. You know what?
What's
I
that?
saw the movie The Transformers. I saw that tonight.
Yeah, how was it?
Oh, what a hot piece of ass in that movie. Yeah, how do you say his name? Is it Shia LaBeouf? How do you say his name?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
All right, now listen, I got one more thing, then I promise I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, Gene, he's thinking about suing the people that made Transformers. Because he thinks he's got a trademark on Transformers. Because anytime he does a solo album, it transforms into a big pile of shit.
Nice.
Hail and kill!
Hail and kill. I can't even believe he brought up that Facts of Life reference. Do you remember that?
God.
Do you remember that at all?
Yeah, Jerry was the retarded chick that
Well,
told jokes.
I don't
It was a
think
comic or something.
Yeah, she wasn't retarded. I think she had cerebral palsy.
Or MS or something, yeah.
And she was all fucked up, and she was a comic, and she was making self-defacing jokes about her illness.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. We're talking, let's see, we're talking 25 years ago.
Yeah, that is definitely a reach back in time.
Wow.
Jesus.
They were
where did
still
get up
kind of.
going after Nick for being in a fucking band like that. Now he's in BLS. I tell you. At least he stuck to his guns and stayed a musician instead of went and driving a truck.
Yeah.
So once again, Jerry's making reference to me.
Yeah.
Abandoning my musical background in drumming for Steel Piston and driving a truck for a living.
Yeah, well, at least he doesn't have to have his truck modified to drive it, you fuck. So shut up.
Nice.
Shut up, you fucking use your fucking left hand for a brake using motherfucker. Shut up.
Like
What do you think of
somebody I
that?
know.
The only way
The
you're
opinions
driving a
of Jerry-
goddamn truck is if it's motor
Our
modified.
strict-
Dick.
You let him have it, Chris.
No shit. I mean, holy fuck. He's a fucking hangnail away from not being able to play guitar with his hands or his feet. So shut the fuck up,
Nice.
stupid dickhead.
At least he stuck to his guns and stayed a musician instead of went and driving a truck.
Yeah.
Like somebody I know.
The opinions of Jerry.
Are strictly mine and not of the RMR.
Nice. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
I don't know who that was on the phone, but they been messing around them collard greens.
Okay. I guess that's him owning our show.
Ugh.
All right. So there you go.
Man.
That was a snooze fest.
That and I don't know what his deal is with you or with me, but you know. And I don't give a fuck what he says. First of all, there's a distinct difference musically between Pantera's first 3 records and the Nick record that we played.
Right.
Secondly, we both said numerous times during that segment that we like Nick a lot.
Sure, and he's been on the show.
Yeah, several times.
And we didn't go after him about anything. We were playing some of his old stuff.
Yeah.
No biggie.
So whatever.
Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hail and kill. It's all right. Jerry can still roll off into the sunset.
Jesus.
All right. Well,
Maybe I shouldn't have started down that path.
I guess. All right. So I pulled just real quick here. I'll pull a little bit of this Nick Cantonese that we did a segment on. You can find this on iTunes, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's called the name of the podcast segment is called the Nick Cantonese Demos.
Okay.
And I'll just play like a couple of minutes of our segment, which just goes to show you we didn't go after Nick Cantonese. We were just showcasing some of where he came from.
Yeah, got news for you there, Jerry, you unfunny fuck. Every once in a while we can goof on people's past. That's what we were doing. We weren't saying, well, Nick's a fucking hack. we were saying Jesus. He certainly was different than what he is in Black Label.
Right.
You dumb shit.
Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
You know what? Jerry needs to, like, paraphrase a song and don't roll away mad, just roll away. All right, hail and kill, boys.
Jeez. MOL's on a roll tonight himself. All right, boy. Here's a little of the Nick Cantony segment we did a couple of months ago. Well, this band here that we're going to play a little bit of is a band from a guy who's been on the Classic Metal Show, and he's in one of the more or less popular metal bands out there.
Right, of course.
In fact, we had a bandmate of his on the show last week.
We did. We absolutely did.
And what we're talking about here is the second guitarist in Black Label Society, Nick Cantony's.
Right.
He lives outside of the Pittsburgh area.
He does.
And he evidently had a band in the 80s.
He did. Be in the I guess early to mid 80s. He had a band called High Voltage.
Okay. What was it? AC/DC cover band or something?
Oh no. I would say more. It's an original project, and it's I would say closer to the first Bon Jovi.
Oh, it's Bon Jovi-esque.
Oh well, wait till you hear some.
Would Bon Jovi sue Nick for ripping off his sound?
He might. He very well might.
Okay. And evidently, because we do have these recordings, this is something they recorded. Was this an official release, or this was just floating around out there, or they were selling this at the shows, or do you know anything about it?
It's something that they put out. I mean, it's something that people were able to buy for some period of time. I don't know how long or how that came to be, but yeah, it was a band called High Voltage. They played in the Pittsburgh area for a few years, and then Nick left. Actually, Nick, for people that don't know, and I don't know that you know even, when Nick left, he went to whatchamacallit, that band Royal Hunt. Remember that band?
Oh yeah. I got some of their stuff on the shelf here.
I'm pretty sure if you look at the oldest stuff, Nick is the guitar player.
Okay.
With D.C. Cooper, who's also a Pittsburgh guy.
Yeah, they weren't exactly a heavy band, very melodic though.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how they transformed that to Nick being in Black Label.
Well, I do remember when we had Nick on the show a few years ago, actually, when he joined Black Label. Originally, he said something to the effect that Zach said, we're going to send you home for a while, and you need to sharpen up your guitar skills.
Wow.
Something to that effect. I remember him making a quote like that.
Sure.
Said, you're a good kid, but you need to sharpen up your skills and then come back and see us, or something to that effect.
Right. Well, Nick can play.
Well, Nick can play now.
Yeah, I think he could play then, too.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see how well he could play.
Well, we'll see if he had some edge.
So what would you think? What kind of age range do you think he was when this stuff was recorded?
Well, I would say he was roughly, I would say he was a kid, like 17, 18, 19 years old, if I had to guess.
Okay.
But, yeah, Nick is on guitar and is the lead songwriter, from what I understand. And there's some guy named Josh Holmes that's the singer, and Mike Mizia on bass, and John Karbowski on drums.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't exactly say that's going after him.
I wouldn't say we went after him at all. I think we just pointed out the band that he was in.
Yeah, from being a kid.
Yeah, and we said that.
Yeah, he was a kid then.
But Jerry not smart enough to comprehend what's being said, combined with the fact that how dare we laughed and goofed on the fact that the song sounded like Honeymoon Suite.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah, well, and the Pantera thing is just him taking a swat at me because he knows I love Pantera.
Sure.
That's like his answer. So you know what? Fine, you answered, except you're wrong, because the Pantera music before Cowboys from Hell was more Judas Priestish. It certainly wasn't hair bandish.
No, it wasn't like Poison or Bon Jovi or anything like that.
No, it wasn't.
They may
have that look. Sure.
Yeah, they may have had the glam look, but the music wasn't like that.
Yeah, the music was Priest.
Yeah, and they didn't have a rough vocalist like a Phil Anselmo at that time either.
No, not at all. Or even when Phil. Well, I mean, the first album that Phil played on is Power Metal, I believe, or one of those three.
Right.
Philip sang on, but he's doing the Judas Priest screaming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so whatever, dude. Whatever.
Those names
Keep that
ringing a
tone
bell
and
to you?
feeling
Not at
segment
all.
going.
Right.
That's all I got to say, Red. Keep that segment. It's a fucking winner. Yeah, me either.
All right, well let's play some of these Nick Cantony's tunage from the High Voltage Band, and this first one is called Crossfire.
All right.
Standing in the crossfire.
Here we sat, worlds apart, hearts broken in two. Two. That's what that sounded like to me.
Yeah, it's just weak rock and whatever. Dude did what he did, man.
Yeah,
you know, we're not really. I mean, we thought the music was bad, so what?
Yeah.
We're allowed, you stupid shit.
Yeah, but we didn't go after him.
Of course we didn't.
We just said, hey, look, we uncovered some stuff from Nick Cantony's as a kid, and here's what he did, and blah, blah, blah. Big deal.
Exactly.
Big deal.
And if we found something on some other band, we'd do the same thing.
Sure.
It's not an attack on Nick, you dumb shit.
Sure. All right, well, I think people got the point with that.
Yeah, well, there, go. RMRshow.com. Go ahead and send Red an email. Tell them what you think of Tone and Feeling.
Yeah, let them know that was a great segment.
Yeah, that's red@rmrshow.com.
Sure.
And if you want to visit Jerry, try lemonparty.org, because that's where he lives.
Right.
Fucking dick-sucking fuck.
Wow.
He's got me annoyed, man. I'm like fucking annoyed with this fucking guy.
I can't tell.
It's not like we didn't fucking help him out, right?
Right.
Not like we didn't help him get started. It's not like I didn't have conversations with Red about him coming back on the fucking RMR.
Right.
Go fuck yourself, Jerry. That's what I got to say.
Nice. Thanks for checking out the Best of the Classic Metal Show. You can tune into the Classic Metal Show live every Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com.
Classic Metal Show.